So this is a video game. This is Tormentor X Punisher. It's one of my favorite games just ever. And it's pretty under the radar, but essentially it's just this little top-down shooter. Essentially, you're just kind of shooting demons, but the kicker is that, first of all, everything dies in one hit, including yourself, and there's also a bunch of, like, different trick shots you can do that can upgrade your equipment, or your guns. You have a shotgun and you have a machine gun, and then your shotgun, I think, has 10, not your shotgun, your machine gun has 10, that was a bad example, but your machine gun has 10 shots, and then you have to reload by firing your shotgun. But the shotgun actually proves kind of more useful as a weapon than the machine gun, because your shotgun is kind of it can, like, shotgun shots can, like, ricochet off of walls and shit, so you can use that for trick shots. Like the Wally is literally where you just ricochet shotgun shots off of walls. And then a fuck you is, I think, you just fire a shotgun and then all the shots hit something, I guess. Ooh. And then carry it. I don't remember. Oh, fuck. Of course, right as I get the wizard's hat. The wizard's hat is where you fire a shotgun at one of the like, there's the wizard, which fires, like, these, like, plasma ball thingies. You shoot those, and then it kind of, like, it'll stun enemies surrounding it, and then you shoot those stunned enemies with the machine gun. That's how you get a wizard's hat. And then when you get 8 wizard's hats, you get an upgrade from that. And then I think the wizard's hat upgrade, at least, essentially, Wally, I think it just gives you more shotgun shots. Fuck. Well, fuck me. I'm not very good at this, but I have this is my high score currently. It's a little over 135,000, so I'm pretty, you know, I'm a pretty epic legendary gamer, in case you didn't know. Me, epic legendary gamer girl Roxy. Snitch! I think the Snitch? No, the Snitch isn't my favorite. Fuck. I don't know what my favorite boss is. There's a bunch of bosses. I think my favorite boss would be the Gut Shank, actually. Oh, fuck! Oh, there's the Gut Shank! Speak of the fucking devil. I love the Gut Shank. The Gut Shank... Okay, so this is why the Gut Shank is my favorite. First of all, because Gut Shank is such a sick fucking name for anything. I don't know, I've probably beaten the probably killed the Carrion at some point. I don't know if but, again, the Gut Shank is probably my favorite boss in this game because it's the only boss that actually affects the rest of the game after you kill it. Because when you kill it, there's that big fucking saw blade that, like, protrudes out of the, protrudes out of the wall and just kind of circles. Yeah, this game gets pretty fucking, I don't know how to put it. This game gets pretty wild. Okay, so, yeah, again, this game's a little hard, a little tricky. I honestly, maybe I'm reading too deep into it, but it kind of bothers me that the golem is, like, a boss in this game. It's like, because, like, the point is, like, you're shooting demons on a planet of nothing but demons, and I know golems are like a creature from, like, Jewish mythology, so I don't know how to feel about the implications behind that. That's like my biggest complaint with this game is just the golem. and the implications behind it being a boss in a game where you're shooting demons. But again, maybe I'm reading too deep into it. Whoa, 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 spinning! Spinning! I also love the soundtrack to this game. Done by Jonas Turner, who's a fucking great, very talented guy. Yeah, he did the soundtrack to this game. I think he helped design this game. He also, I found this out recently and was very interested to find this out. He did a little bit of voice acting for the game Gorn, which is a VR, like, gladiator game. But that's also, that's a game I've been really into lately. I recently, yeah, I cleared out the campaign in, like a week. That's not true. It took me longer than a week, but I cleared out the campaign pretty fast. Fuck my wiener! My doggy! I'm Epic Legendary Gamer Girl Roxy. I can play a video game. Usually there's this weird little green guy, this little dude, little guy, who comes up and runs around and just like fucking, like after you die, just fucking runs around and fucking, like, taunts you, I guess. Just like runs around and dances around your corpse and it's like, I am the best! And he's literally just there to fucking gloat that you're dead and he's not. Yeah. He's the worst part of the game, actually. Yeah, that guy. That's the little guy I was talking about. This little fucker. Pizza rolls, am I right, boys? Cause like they're little mini they're like almost like little mini calzones, except not really. Oh, fuck off. Let's see. I want to show you guys this is my high score today. I was playing this before this stream. This is the best I've done all day, and then this is the best I've ever done. So, you know, you guys ever had them air fried and shit? Yeah, I actually love air fryers. I love I know it's just like a smaller convectional oven, but I love them. I love the little fuckers. I love air fryers, dude. I'm a big fan of air fryers. Air fried pizza rolls just hit different. They have like a crispier outside. I don't know. There's just something about like biting into it and like the crunch. There's like a crunch to air fried foods that microwave pizza rolls just don't have. You know? Like when you air fry pizza rolls. When I air fry a pizza roll, you know, like that shit just hits different. Cause the like crunch. They're like crispy on the outside. For fuck's sake. For fuck's sake. But they're like crunchy on fucking. I've made my point, okay? Texturally, air fried pizza rolls are just superior. They are. And you can't, you know, you can pretend all you want that I'm wrong, but don't fucking knock it till you try it. One of my favorite YouTube channels, and I think one of my biggest inspirations when it comes to like when I make my own videos, or at least when I edit, is Salty DK Dan. I love Salty DK Dan. I think he's fucking hilarious. He did a video where he was playing chess with the fucking Down the Rabbit Hole guy. I forgot his name. But, fuck. Anyway, he was playing chess with the Down the Rabbit Hole guy, and they were having that debate of, like, how many children could you take in a fight? Because, you know, that's an age-old question. Everyone's been asked. Everyone's tried to decide themselves. I personally think that I could take at least, at once, I'm not sure. One at a time, I feel like I could take, I feel like one at a time, it depends on, like, if you mean one at a time or, like, all at once. Because if it's one at a time, I feel like I could I feel like it could fuck up. And, I feel like, you know, I feel like I could do that all day. But If we're talking like all at once, I don't know, maybe like 5 or 6. But on the anyway, the down the rabbit hole guy on that Salty DK Dan video was saying like he would, if he could like, if it was all at once, maybe you could try and get them to all line up like in single file. Like he compared it to manipulating video game AI. I don't know, that was that was what playing this game reminds me of. Have I beaten Carrie? I think I've beaten all of these bosses before, but I couldn't tell you how specifically. Fuck. Ah! I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try and beat my high score. So the way I discovered this game is kind of interesting because essentially it originated from a tweet that was basically like, literally, I think the tweet just said like, Doom, except you're a except Doom Slayer is a buff goth girl, and like someone responded with like, oh, this is literally the premise behind Tormentor X Punisher, and that immediately sold me on this game. And like, so of course I waited till it was like on sale for like $2. I think it's like $8 on Steam. And it's definitely worth it. I think it's worth giving up your lunch money for the day. I think Doom is what led me to the decision that that like first-person shooters are my favorite genre of game. Doom kind of ruined every other game for me. Like, I don't know. I feel like that's kind of an exaggeration. But after I played the Doom 2016 and Doom Eternal, like nothing else matched it. Nothing else compared. In terms of the fucking immediate like rush, I fucking really like Doom. And I also really like this game. I get very focused. That's the problem, is whenever I try to like do whenever I try to like stream and make entertaining shit, I always end up like losing myself in the game. I'm calling out from Scatland. I'm calling out from Scatman's world. If you want to be free, you better listen to me. You've got to learn how to see in your fantasy. I'm calling out from Scatland. And I'm calling out from Scatman's world. Oh fuck. Oh, here we go. Shit's about to get interesting. Because I just got the wizard's hat, bitch boys. Bitch boys. I just got the wizard's hat. We're gonna... Here we go. Shit's about to get interesting. Oh fuck. Oh wieners. Oh penis. In my butt. Ah! Actually, Bruce, you? Oh, thank goodness it's actually Bruce, you. If it was just some fucking guy pretending to be Bruce Yu, I would be very upset. This is not a game you want to, like, slow down, you know? Because this is generally a fast-paced game, and that's part of, you know, that's a pretty important aspect. Oh, fuck. But the, like, fast pacing is kind of what makes the game what it is, so for it to, like, start fucking, like, moving like a Zack Snyder movie, that's generally not a good thing. And again, the soundtrack is also fucking great. I think I've talked about the soundtrack. Have I already addressed the soundtrack? I'm gonna address the soundtrack again, because the soundtrack is fucking great. And, stream Jonas Turner or some shit, I don't know. Or don't. I'm not gonna be one of those obnoxious pieces of shit that's like, anyway, stream this artist. Fortnite dances. I got a wizard's hat, bitches! Oh, fuck. I'm gonna be one of those obnoxious bitches that doxes you and then tells you to go stream Jonas Turner. You're wrong. Anyway, go stream fucking. I shit my pants. Anyway, go stream. Anyways, stream. And then I'll put my fucking fan. Oh, for fuck's sake. I feel like my hatred for the fucking K-pop community has just generally kind of shifted. I still think K-pop fans are, or K-pop stans. There's a difference between stans and fans. And I feel like that needs to be fucking addressed, okay? Because I don't want that there's a difference between people who listen to K-pop and K-pop stans. And like people who listen to K-pop are fine, there's nothing wrong with that. It's bitches, it's K-pop stans. Those are the motherfuckers that want that those are the motherfuckers that piss me off. Those are the bitches that will dox you. Those are the bitches that will take a Sharpie to your grave and write Stan Luna. Those are the motherfuckers that will those are the motherfuckers that'll tell you to do some research and then just link their fucking cards. Oh fuck yeah, Wizard's hat. Oh fuck. Anyway, sorry, that was my rant about K-pop stans, but generally speaking, my adamant hatred for K-pop stans, some of that I feel like has shifted over to MCYT because Dream stans are fucking annoying. Even more so, actually, than than K-pop stans. And I feel like that's saying something because holy shit, dude, K-pop stans will dox you for for using a label they're not used to seeing. I, along with many others, are very tired of seeing the fucking trending page being flooded with rabid fucking cultists every time Dream shits his pants on stream. I have no. This conversation has lost traction. I was making a point about my hatred for fucking MCYT stans because they get on my nerves so easily. Especially considering, Dream is not a good person. Dream has a track record of just being a fucking asshole. Obviously the fucking N-word thing was fake. But there are plenty of other things I could think of that haven't been faked, like the all his alt usernames, like fucking Lolly Abductor and Jews did 9/11. He wrote that whole thread about how indigenous people should stop being so fucking about how indigenous people should stop being such babies that are openly mocking their culture, and how how he's never met a disabled person who's been offended by him using the R slur, which I'm sure is fucking false. And anyone who calls him out on that shit, he calls what are you, the language police? Dream sucks. Dream is a piece of shit. And his rabid cult treats him like a fucking god. Treats him like he's completely immune to any criticism because he can cheat at Minecraft. Yeah, I can cheat at Minecraft too. I just choose fucking not to. I see people make the argument oh, he was live. He couldn't have cheated. He was live at the time. But there's literally evidence that he used fabric. People have done the math to prove how fucking how absurd the fucking odds were of him having a record that perfect. He just got lucky. Nobody's that fucking lucky. Nobody's that lucky. If he just said, yeah, I'm using, I'm using mods to make, like, that would be one thing, like, sure, it would be a little less impressive, but, there's still elements to that take skill, but for him to just act like, no, I was just lucky. No, I didn't cheat. Like, there's literally, like he uses fabric. Like, people have, like, found, like, it's dumb. I don't like Dream, and I don't like his fucking fan base that treats him like a god who's just immune to criticism all the time. My point is, like, no, no celebrity is unproblematic, and no celebrity is immune to criticism. But especially Dream. Fuck you. And it's especially frustrating because then, like, shit that actually matters gets, like, tossed to the sidelines so that you can celebrate your MS Paint god. I went back, I commented, but I went back the other day to watch my Stardew Valley video, and I realized that I made, like, multiple Game Grumps references, and it was, like, mere weeks, no, not even, yeah, like, mere fucking weeks, before Danny Sexbang ended up getting outed as a fucking sexual predator. And I gotta say, when you're, like, cleaning out your ear with a Q-tip, and, like, it goes, like, just a little bit too far in, and you can, like, feel that shit scratch the back of your throat? There's all those fucking videos about how to, like, how to grow your channel, like, so how to grow your social media, or whatever the fuck. I always hate videos like that because, like, the thing is, like, all the shit they talk about is shit that I've tried and just doesn't, like, at the end of the day, I feel like popularity on, like, social media of any kind, especially on something like YouTube or Twitch, is insanely fucking luck-based. It is. Nobody seems to watch my fucking videos. I don't know. And I try to keep it in, like, the mindset of, like, views don't really matter to me. I try to, stick with the mindset that, like, views don't really matter. Because at the end, like, I started doing YouTube, I started doing shit like Twitch for fun, and, like, especially considering, like, I already tend to talk to myself a lot when I'm, like, doing YouTube, when I'm, like, playing video games, or I'm, like, watching TV or whatever. I'll, like, talk to myself, like, respond to whatever I'm doing out loud, which is, why I thought maybe doing something like a YouTube channel or, like, a Twitch channel would actually, like, work for me, or might like, work, because I tend to, think out loud a lot of the time. I'll respond to whatever I'm doing, like, out loud, which is why, so I thought maybe, yeah. But then the moment I hit the record button, that immediately, like, as soon as I'm actually trying to do the thing that I like, do on my own time, like, pretty much 24/7, suddenly it's infinitely harder because, like, after you hit the record button. But anyway, my point, I think what I was trying to say was, like, I don't remember what my original point was. I think I was saying something about, oh yeah, those, like, how to, videos about how to, like, grow your channel, and I think people just act like those are, like, like, surefire tips, but they're not. Like, you can do all of that and still get, like, pull, like, maybe, like, not even 10 views a video. Like, most of my videos get, like, 1 or 2 views, maybe. If I'm lucky, like, 3. I'm lucky to get 3 views on a video. Same thing with Twitch. I'm lucky to get 3, like, active viewers per stream. And like every time I stream, I'll tweet that I'm streaming, and then I'll post that. I'll fleet that. I'll tweet, post that on my fleets as well. I still don't get any fucking, like, I barely get like one fucking view per tweet per stream. As like I stream as often as I do because I do genuinely like doing it, and I like making videos, and you know, usually I'm pretty proud of how my videos turn out. Like, I always watch, like, as soon as a video gets done as soon as I'm done editing and uploading a video, I watch it every single time just to see how it turned out. And like, most of the time I'm like, yeah, I'm pretty proud of how that turned out. And I don't know, I think just like the more proud I am of how my videos turn out, the more disappointed I get when that video doesn't get any views. Again, I try to like keep the mindset of like views don't actually matter as long as you enjoy doing it. But that's still hard. That's hard to do. Because like my BioShock video took like 2 weeks to edit, and I don't even know how many views that's sitting on, but I know for a fact that it's like in the single digits. Like, I guarantee I can count on one hand how many views that video has. I don't know, this is probably gonna come off as very like entitled and like shitty, like, why are my videos getting more views? Why am I not famous yet? I don't know. I just want someone to watch my fucking videos. At the end of the day, that's really... I would just like if I had more than like 2 viewers per fucking stream and per video. I also, yeah. I mean, I've talked about this before. I complain about not having that many views. I don't want to be famous. Like, I don't care if I make money off of this. I don't care if I make money off of YouTube. Being famous sounds fucking miserable, especially considering, like, I don't know. I've already complained about stan culture. I don't want that shit either. I don't want motherfuckers standing me. I don't want people, like, uncritically worshipping the ground I fucking walk on. Like, literally, the term stan originated from an Eminem song about how parasocial relationships are unhealthy. Like, how fucking, like, willfully ignorant do you have to be to call yourself a stan? I don't know why I'm suddenly back on the fucking stan culture or rant, but I'm fucking... that shit's sick. I didn't mean for this stream to just be me ranting about the burden of my stardom. My stardom that I'm complaining about not having. But, the point is, the internet is not a fun fucking place to be. Really, I think that's a fair thing to say. Is the internet not a fucking great place to be? It has its ups and downs, for sure. I both loathe the internet and I have an unhealthy relationship with the internet. I fucking hate being on it, but I also can't take myself away from it. I feel like it is quite literally an addiction. And I think that, you know, obviously the pandemic has not been helping in that regard, but I do spend, like, the majority of my time on the internet. Like, it has gotten to the point where, like, for the most part, I can't, like, stay... I fucking forgot what I was saying. That happens a lot. I'll go back and edit my own videos sometimes, and I'll be like, did I ever finish that thought? Like, I'll start a thing, and then I'll just never come back to it, and I'll be like, in editing, I'll be like, did I ever finish that thought? No, I fucking didn't. Idiot. Why the fuck did you do that? Um, I forgot. Oh yeah, I was talking about my fucking, how I'm addicted to the internet. And like, it has like gotten to the point where I like cannot keep myself stimulated. Like, I can't, like, in my own free time, for fuck's sake, in my own free time, I'll have like multiple screens open at once because I can't just like focus on like one thing at a time. I'll like be watching TV and then I'll be like, fuck, I need to do something else. And then I'll like pull out my phone and start playing Cooking Mama, like while I have a fucking like Germa video in the background. And like, just like fucking, why can't you just do one fucking thing at a time, please? And then I'll also like try to like, I'll have like a, I'll be like doing homework and then be like, fuck, I need something to listen to, and then I'll start listening to music, and then the music I'm listening to distracts me from my homework. But then I turn off the music and I'm distracted because of my lack of homework, and it's just like my fucking, like, this is why I take Concerto. Why are you not fucking, why is this still happening? I think I don't know if I mentioned this. I started a collab channel recently. This is probably a weird time to bring this up. I started a collab YouTube channel recently with my friend Rowan. I mean, we started it back in like 2017 and then didn't do anything with it. But it's called The Two of Us, and we just play video games. We just play games together, and then just fucking. We also started a podcast on Spotify. I think I've linked to that in at least the last. Think of my Battle Cats video. I linked the fucking. Okay, all right. You know what? You know what? That's pretty good. That's pretty fucking good. That's, you know what? That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Uh, and I also think that's a pretty good place to actually end this video. I yeah. Anyway, yeah. I don't know what else to say. Peace.